It's the National Football League on EA Sports as we showcase a pair of playoff-bound teams. It's the Cards and the Eagles, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Hurts to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on first and goal.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And for how good he is throwing the ball, it's his running that makes him so dangerous. He had a couple of touchdowns on the ground in last week's game, so we'll see what they dial up for him for this one.
Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Let's go.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. And here's a handoff to Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He completes it to Tate. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Powering his way forward, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play there. Well, when you've got a quarterback like this dead to rights, you got to make sure to wrap up. Instead, though, he breaks free and off he goes. But first down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Come on, line.
Now we have Kelsey, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On the handoff, Gainwell. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's it, baby. Man, it's good.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there. Making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Come on now.
So we have reached, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Now it's Patterson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
The one thing I know for sure, the standard speech is to treat the game like it's time. But when you have an advantage, they also tell you, make sure you don't get your foot off the gas. Message received.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end here. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cards take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Let's go.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it's the slot receivers? But all the guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. Second down, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Tate. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A give, the first man through, Gillespie, the fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spanned 75 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Here we go.
Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And out and out come the Eagles. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Oh, Watt shaken up. J.J. still down here following that last play. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Come on, baby. We got to do our job. We got to do our job, man.
So that one will be accepted.
Still second down.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's brought in left side by Tate. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Hey, you don't need no more penalties right here.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Down to a knee goes Murray as that will just about wrap this thing up.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.